Hi and welcome to Camille's Country Corner. My name is Lexi and today we're in my kitchen making some delicious pumpkin pie. So pumpkin pie is one of my favorite pies to have during the holidays, either Thanksgiving or Christmas. I did not have any this Thanksgiving, so I am making it today and I'm sharing it with all of you. Alright, so let's get into the video, but first please make sure that you like and subscribe our video, share it with your friends, and let's hop into what we're going to need for this recipe.
For this recipe, you are going to need salt, sweetened condensed milk, unsalted butter, graham crackers, eggs, pumpkin, allspice, ground nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, and we are also going to need some cloves. If you haven't yet, let's subscribe and then let's get on with the video and see how to make this. This comes together super fast. Let's go. Alright, I did not have pumpkin pie spice, so I made my own. So there's cloves, ginger, cinnamon, there is nutmeg, and then some allspice. It is 1/2 teaspoon of each and 2 teaspoons of the cinnamon, and that makes up my pumpkin pie mixture. Alright, so first I'm going to take a bag and I'm going to put my graham crackers inside of it. You can use any crust that you like. You can do a traditional like flour crust. You could do a pre-baked crust. I'm doing a graham cracker. This would also be good with Oreos as well. I've seen people do that. So I'm just going to put this in here and take out my aggression from the day of answering stupid phone calls from people at my job. Little holiday tip for you if you're out there trying to buy appliances, don't. Well, gotta leave because my cat is being annoying and he's going to attack me. All right, back to the video. So I'm just crushing these graham crackers. You want it to be like a sand consistency. I'm gonna dump these out into a bowl. Alright, and now I'm going to take my stick of butter and I'm going to just cut it in half. So it's going to be 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put it into a microwave safe bowl and microwave for 30 seconds. Always make sure you cover your butter so it doesn't pop all over your microwave. Alright, so now I'm just going to add that to my graham cracker mixture and I am just going to mix that together and this will form our crust. I'm using this pie dish today. It is a cast iron pie dish. It's one of my favorites. It's nice and heavy duty and it helps stop things from burning as quickly, I feel like. Get the last of that out. So please comment below, do you guys eat pumpkin pie both for Thanksgiving and for Christmas or just one or the other? I remember as a kid, we had it at both holidays and I didn't get that on my holiday this year, so I'm excited to have it now. All right, now we're going to make the filling mixture. So I have 1 can of organic pumpkin puree, and this is just pumpkin. It's not the pumpkin pie mixture, it's just pumpkin. So I'm going to try to scoop this out of the can as best as I can. I really should have gotten a spoon instead of using this knife that I used to cut the butter, but that's fine. This is real cooking, this is real life, and this is what I'm doing. After that, we are going to grab the sweetened condensed milk. I actually recently found an oat milk version of sweetened and condensed milk, which would have been really good in this as well, and that would help people who are trying to stay dairy-free. All right, I'm just going to grab a whisk and mix this together. Don't mind my boyfriend in the background. For the rest of this video, he is cleaning our stove. But I'm just going to mix the pumpkin and the sweetened and condensed milk together. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. The recipe does call for room temperature eggs. However, I did not have room temperature eggs because I did not plan ahead, which I feel like is fine. I don't think it matters too much. always crack them into a different bowl just in case you get some eggshell in there. And I'm just using the same bowl I used with my butter, less dishes. Spilled egg on the counter. It's not baking unless you spill egg on the counter, I feel like. All right, so I'm just gonna stir in those eggs, make sure it's fully incorporated. So pumpkin pie technically is a custard pie. So for custard pies, you wanna make sure that it's not super thick because then your mixture is gonna come out with a funny texture. All right, now that this is mostly combined, I'm going to start to add my seasoning. So I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just using some coarse kosher salt. And then we are also going to be adding 2 teaspoons of our pumpkin spice mixture that we made earlier. If you have the store-bought, same thing, 2 teaspoons. Or you can make the combination of whatever warm spices that you like in your pumpkin pies. This is your pie. If you're making it, you do you on what you would like for it. Did you know that cinnamon is hydrophobic? So that's why it is just floating to the top and not wanting to stir in. So I really have to whisk that in there to make sure it's fully combined. It's a fun science project you can do with your kids. Take a cup of water, put some cinnamon on top, and then have them dunk their fingers in, and their fingers won't get wet. The cinnamon will protect them. All right, once we have this all combined, I'm going to throw it into our pie shell. My oven is preheated to 425. You're going to bake it for 15 minutes and then drop the temperature to 350 for another 15 to 20 minutes. All right, and here I go, filling it up. And don't worry, I got the last of my sides to make sure that they were high enough because I realized I had a whole bunch of filling and I did not think that my pie was gonna fit all of this stuff inside. And I did scrape the bowl at the end. Don't worry about that either. I do scrape it to make sure I got all of that delicious pumpkin pie goodness. I'm so excited for this to bake and I can't wait to taste it, so let's keep going. I'm so excited. This mixture for the pumpkin pie would also be so delicious, swirled inside of a cheesecake. That would be super awesome. All right, so our pie is done. I got myself a slice. I added oat milk whipped cream to the top of this, and I'm very excited for it. It is so good. All right, let's try this pie. Oh, I taste all of the pumpkin pie flavors that I put in here. It's creamy, it's delicious. This is one good piece of pie. I hope you guys make this. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. Definitely hit that like, and we will see you in our next video. All right, thank you.